Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is a thrift haul, as you can tell from the title, and the video immediately preceding this one is going around the charity shops and trying everything on. So if you want to watch that one, I'll link it here. If you're here just for the haul, fabulous, let's get straight into it. So we're going to start with the basic. When I go thrifting, I'm like a magpie. I always get attracted to the big, the bold, the bright and the beautiful, all that kind of stuff. But I really benefit from basics. And in the last couple of months, I've been lucky enough to find some thrifted, what they called, vest tops, which are really practical for going under wrap dresses in particular, because I often find there's quite a gape. So it's nice to have a vest top which plugs that gap, so to speak. Anyway, this preamble is all to tell you that I'm going to show you a basic. It's a t-shirt. It's soft, it's peach, and originally it was from Bon Marché. Of course, it makes sense that a lot of the items that are donated to charity are bought locally, so I will often find Bon Marché because we have a Bon Marché in my town. I live near an outlet village too, one of those big shopping centres with some really good names actually, and those often crop up, so Hobbs in particular, and I love Hobbs. They often turn up at charity shops. This I chose because, as I say quite often, I really like orange, and this is a pale orange because it's peach. It's a very soft t-shirt. It's slightly on the large side for me, which I actually really like because I find, especially when it's really hot, something that's a light colour and slightly loose on you is very airy. And the shape of it does actually go in slightly at the waist. So even though it's baggy, it's not shapeless, it's got some shape. It's a really nice piece. It was only £3 from our local hospice shop. And for a basic, I think that's pretty good. Next up we have, it's not vintage, but the print looks vintage. It's a limited edition blouse. I think from the label, I'm going to show you, I think it's from Marks and Spencer's. There you go, limited edition. It reminds me of Cath Kidston, this print. It's very iconic. So we've got a black background, some very bold green leaves, and then some beautiful cabbage roses. I don't actually know if they're cabbage roses. I don't know much about roses. I don't know what the difference is between a regular rose and a cabbage rose, but it just popped into my head and popped out of my mouth. It's a rose anyway. I sometimes wonder what I'm talking about. The fabric is sheer, but not totally sheer. So I do actually wear it with a vest top underneath to preserve my modesty. It has gathered sleeves, so they're slightly loose all the way down, and then when the cuff hits them, they're gathered. It's a floaty top. It's a little bit short on me, so at the front I can tuck it into jeans, but at the back it comes loose, but it's okay. It's a lovely length. I think this will look stunning with jeans. I've got a particular pair of jeans that I think are going to be quite quirky. I'm going to try those on with this in a minute. I feel really dressed up when I wear this, and it's lovely. It feels so nice. I actually lost the tag to this and I can't remember how much it was. I think it was £5 or less. So we'll say 5 because I can't remember, but I think it was 5. Very happy with that one. Next up we have this fabulous skirt from Marks and Spencer's. So originally it was from Marks and Spencer's. I just told you that. It's a very textured fabric, and the thread on it for the embroidery it's got this gorgeous sheen. The colours are just glorious. So we've got some gold in here, some red, some pink and orange. I love it, I really love it. It's a very comfortable skirt. It hits me at just the right spot on my waist. It feels very comfortable. The label, because it was brand new actually, I forgot to say that. It was brand new with tags. The label actually said it's a mini, brackets long. So it's a long mini, which I don't know if there is such a thing, but if there is, this skirt is it. It is absolutely everything I want in a skirt. It's textured, it's warm, it's lined, it's great quality. It's from Marks and Spencer's, and I love Marks and Spencer's. The colours are glorious. I can dress it up, I can dress it down, I can wear it with tights, I can wear it without. I've got endless shirts in this colour scheme that I can tuck into it. I am so pleased I got this, and it was just £5. An absolute bargain. Possibly my favourite in the haul actually, but I've got another piece coming up that I wonder if actually other people will think that's their favourite. So we'll wait and see, and let me know which one you love. But anyway, it's just, as I move it in the light, I can see all the threads catching it, and the sheen and the shine. Oh, it's glorious. I love it. Next up we have another And Other Stories piece, and I say another not because I have one already in this haul, but because I found one recently, which I'll link up there. It has a real sheen to it, this fabric. It's it's just a 90s goth dream, I think, for me. It's just fabulous. Look at this. So you've got a row of neatly covered little buttons all the way up the front, although it actually has a zip at the side, interestingly. All of the buttons do undo, but why would you do that when you've got a convenient zip at the side, of course. The fabric has this lovely shine to it, and it looks like it would be really soft, and it's relatively soft, but it's more textured than the appearance would have you believe. It's just so nice. Now I try really hard not to be taken in by labels and be captivated by what the label says. Purely because once I bought this really nasty, cheap feeling black blazer just because it had Balenciaga in the label. Clearly was the worst knockoff ever, but it was £6, and I remember my heart pounding because I saw it and I thought, oh wow, I have to buy that, and all common sense went out the window. So when I saw And Other Stories, my heart did a little jump, because I have found in my very limited experience of And Other Stories, I have found their clothes to be really, really good quality, and the resale value looks to be quite good as well, although I'm not looking to sell anything at the moment. So all that kind of flicked through my mind in the split second, but when I picked up the top, I actually really, really liked it. Because it's black, it will go with most things, so you could put a case forward for saying it's a basic. And that's what I'm going to do. I've bought myself a basic. It's long sleeved and it has the same little covered buttons that it has all the way down the front on the cuffs, which is nice. It's a very comfortable top. It's very chic. I don't think it's a particularly bang on trend style, which is good, because I think I'll be able to get a lot of wear out of it without feeling like within a week it's gone out of fashion. So I'm really happy with that. And the price was pretty nifty as well. It was £5.25. Interestingly, all the tops I'm seeing at the moment are between £3 and £7, and I'm starting to see they are kind of creeping up, these prices. I do get it, charity shops have got to make money, the charities have got to make money, and it's really, really important. But it is interesting just to see over the last couple of years how things are starting to increase in price. Next up is a piece I don't think I actually showed you when I was going round. I've left the tag on because honestly I just forgot to take it off. So it was £1.75. And it is another pearl bracelet. They're quite chunky, they're very cold on my wrist, and it's quite heavy as well. There's no little clasp or any kind of thing to indicate where they came from originally. They feel really nice. Somebody did once tell me that to tell if pearls are real, you should put them up against your teeth, and if they're slightly gritty, you know they're real. I can't bring myself to do that. I'm very sensitive about my teeth, so I'm not going to do it. I assume every pearl item I buy is not real, but maybe one day I'll be pleasantly surprised. I've got the tag's really tangled around them. Hang on. Oh no, that'll teach me for leaving the tag on. Anyway, I bought them because I love pearls, or fake pearls, and I've got lots of necklaces, and this is the second pearl bracelet I think I have. I went out last year for a birthday meal and I wore a cardigan, some really wide leg trousers in quite bright colours, and then a massive pearl necklace, and I was very happy. Anyway, so it's another pearl piece. I'm building up quite a collection now. There's an episode of Sex and the City where Carrie wears about 1 million pearl necklaces, and I'm so tempted to recreate that just to see, just for my own curiosity, to see what it looks like when I'm wearing all of them. The final piece of clothing, but not the final piece in the haul, is this. It's this really wild vintage shirt. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. It's got very, very thin shoulder pads in, and the way they're attached, I could literally take them out within 2 seconds with a seam ripper. Very carefully, obviously. And I think I will do that because I don't need the shoulder pads in there. We've got some red and yellow flowers, we've got some green stripes, and we've got a black and white background. It is so striking, it's unreal. I love it. It's a very light fabric. It's 100% polyester, and the label says made in Britain. Now the brand is actually Michael Gold. It says Michael Gold London, and I was curious about this Michael Gold brand, so I googled it and I ended up on their website, and it was really curious because they had lots and lots of different clothes, and I clicked on one, and in order to see the price I had to put in a pin. I'm not really sure why this is, but apparently you need to have a pin in order to see prices. So therefore it makes me think it's some sort of members club. I'm not a member, so I couldn't see the prices. Anyway, wasn't looking to buy anything from the website. I already have my shirt, so that's good. I was just curious. It's a rather strange notion to me that I would have to put in a pin to see how much something cost. But anywho, this top is really striking. It's very long. It hits me and below the bum actually. And I do think it might look fabulous as a beach cover-up. However, I have no beach holidays planned anytime soon. So I have to find other ways to wear it. I like it tied up as I did in the changing room when you saw me try it on in the previous video. And I'm also looking to try and tuck it into things because I think that'll look quite chic as well. I've got a few different ideas of how to style it, which you'll see in a second. Which you'll see in a second. I'm quite excited to style this one up. This is the kind of thing I'm really drawn to, something really bold and really bright. And it feels like a bit of a revelation for me, sartorially, because before the pandemic, I used to wear clothes I liked, but I played it safe. I wouldn't wear attention-grabbing clothes. And then something about the pandemic, I think because we were at home for a long time, I just got more comfortable in my own skin. And so I'm really happy to wear these bold, bright things now. And it just feels like me. It feels like an expression of my style. And who doesn't want that? Everyone should feel comfortable in what they wear, and that's a really important thing, I think. I confess, I couldn't remember how much this was, so I had a look at my old video, and I can't quite make out what the tag says. I think it was £7. £7 for a top, I think, is slightly on the pricey side, but because it's vintage and I got it from the vintage rack, that seems like a fair price. And it's such a remarkable one. I really, really do like it. Very happy, as always, with everything in my haul. It's funny, I always feel like it's a cliche, oh, I'm so happy with everything I bought, but that's because I only buy things that I truly love. It's so important to have stuff that you love in your life, and to wear clothes that make you feel happy and make you feel comfortable and make you feel you as well. Really, really important. Make sure you love what you wear. The final piece is my basket. It's such a cutie. It's really, really sturdy. I think I mentioned that in the shop. I feel like I could put absolutely loads in here. I carried all my shopping home in it and it was absolutely fine. It was £3 and I think that's fabulous for a basket of this calibre. In the previous video you saw me put a little jar into the basket. I carried it about with me for a while in the basket, but on closer inspection the lid wasn't quite up to par, so I left it. I didn't buy it. And again, I think it just supports my argument that you should buy what you love and leave what you don't. Someone else will see it and love it and they'll have it and that's good, it will go to a good home, but it wasn't quite right for me, so I left it. Okay, that's everything in my haul. Thank you so much for watching. Please do comment below, let me know which was your favourite item and why, and also which was your favourite styling outfit and how would you style one of the items? I'd love to know that as well. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, have a great week and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye!